In the sleepy town of Gossip's Gulch, Arizona, we find 6 very tense people sitting around worrying about the return of the kid.
What would the kid want here after 5 years in the Yuma prison?
They say he was framed. Apparently, he might not have rustled that cattle at all.
Is it my fault all the evidence pointed to him? It was Mr. Ponderosa here who accused him of cattle rustling.
Once the wealthy rancher heard this charge, he finished his drink and said,
Look at the time, partner. I need to get back to the ranch.
You'll do nothing of the kind, Ponderosa. You're the one who got us into this mess in the first place.
The kid is the fastest and deadliest shot in all the West. They say he has a temper like a rattler. I need to get going while getting going's good.
It's gonna be all right. The kid isn't half as ornery as you're making him out to be.
Hush up now, little M. This here adult business. It's far beyond your capabilities.
Bartender Bart Teller looks at the quaintly dressed Native American squaw staring a hole in her glass of red-eye. Her thoughts are her own.
I reckon it don't help matters none that old Jezebel of his, Cactus Kate, is still in town.
Excuse me, y'all don't know the first thing about what happened between me and the kid.
Woman, we all know you stabbed the kid in the back. Now every one of us has got to pay for your treacherous ways.
Then Cactus Kate grabbed a glass of whiskey from off in the counter and threw it in Bart's face.
What you gonna do that for, you hothead?
If JoJo does come a-hunting, Bart Teller, I will personally see to it that you are the first person he puts a bullet in.
Then Kate gets ahead of steam and vamoses straight out of the bar in a hoof. Just after she leaves that crazy old miner Pixac Pete came a-bursting through the saloon doors saying,
The train just pulled into the Union Station. The kid is heading here right now.
Are you sure, Pickaxe?
I swear it's true, Sheriff. I just saw him up the road a piece.
The sheriff was right about to answer when the sound of boots with spurs came sliding up on the saloon's porch.
It's him.
The sheriff unbuckled to strap to his holster, getting his fingers limber. He hovers them over his six-shooter as the saloon doors swing open.
Kid, if you're here for trouble, I could give you plenty.
That true, Dan? You think you can outdraw me, do ya?
There's a room full of men here, and I'm willing to bet you're not faster than all of us. Think about it.
JoJo's eyes narrowed as he said,
If you or any other polecat in this bar draws on me, he's headed for boot heel, toes pointing up. Now get out of my way. I ain't leaving without my loot.
The tension in the air was so thick you could cut it with a Bowie knife. But before the scrap could get started, little Emma walked out from behind the bar and carrying a brown wooden chest.
Here you go, JoJo. I kept them in this footlocker so they could stay fresh.
Little Emma, you're a peach.
JoJo the kid opened the chest and looked inside. His face began to take on the look of wide-eyed hunger at all the hostess Twinkies. JoJo takes the chest, throws it over his shoulder, and leaves the saloon with a tip of the hat and a sly smile.
Why, I'm right grateful to you. Thanks.
Emma smiled the most darling smile you ever did see.
How did you know, sweetheart, that we had nothing to fear all along?
I knew that JoJo would be coming back for that golden sponge cake and that cream filling. You get a big delight in every bite of Hostess Twinkies.
Jojo winked at her. Then, as he turned his horse to ride away,
Pleasure doing business with you.